What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, we're going to be going through all of the brand new cosmetics added in V30.10 minus rocket racing stuff because I didn't actually have that set up when I started recording this video, but we have everything here in one massive list. I mean, if we scroll up here, you can see a lot of stuff going on. If we scroll down, you can see a lot of stuff going on, even some interesting collaborations that haven't been really fully announced yet, so we have a lot of stuff to go through in today's YouTube video, and even if some of the things have already released and you've already seen them, there is still some stuff which maybe you didn't fully know about, so we'll be showcasing absolutely everything you need to know. Now to start this off, I think of course we're going to have to do skins here with the Nikkei 30 skin. This releases on Saturday at 8 PM Eastern time, and it has a few variants. You can see the idle animation right there, but we have the normal Nikkei 30 style, you have yourself the King style right here with reactivity that actually turns on and off, and you actually have the non-reactive version right here where it doesn't have any of that lightning or anything going on like that. But those are the two main variants you actually have to choose from, and each of them also has the option to turn accessories on and off. So if you turn the accessory off for the normal Nikkei 30 outfit, he takes his glasses off. If you turn it off for the King outfit, he takes the crown off, still can have the reactivity on it, you know, all the electricity and all that type of stuff, just minus the actual crown itself, which I think is a nice little touch. And then you also have the option to turn the helmet on and off. Helmet on version, you can see right here how it has a special effect with the reactivity version enabled. If you turn the accessory off, you really can't tell anything going on here because of the helmet in the first place. But if we go over to the normal Nikkei 30 variant, of course you have the helmet available as well, and it looks like it still has kind of like that reactivity going on with it, even if you don't have the reactive version of the skin equipped. And if we go over here and turn on non-reactive, does it still make the animation? No, so that might actually be a little bit of a bug, or it might be intentional, we don't know, but that is all of the variants you currently have available for the Nikkei 30 skin once it actually releases. And then of course you have the Lego version right here, which you can see all of the design of. It says never give up on the back and then never back down on the front. A lot of stuff kind of going on there. For the back bling, we have the never back down back bling with description of never what. When you're at 100 HP, this will say never back down. Once you get around 50 HP, it actually changes to never what. And when you get to 20 HP or lower, it will actually change one more time to never give up. I have seen some people say that this is a disadvantage if you're wearing it. People can see how much health you have. However, Nikkei 30 did his own testing in game and found out that whenever you're at the lower HP values, only you and maybe your squad can see the text change, but other players will always see the never back down text, so they'll never be able to fully see how much health you have, and they'll probably just be able to guess anyways based on how much damage they've done to you. So that is a lot of stuff kind of going on with the Nikkei 30 set. Now in terms of other skins, you've already seen all of these, but I'll go ahead and quickly show them for people who haven't seen them. You have the Puppet Master Robert skin, you have yourself as a normal Robert skin, and basically all of the Metallica members. If you really want to see me go in depth with all these characters, you can watch yesterday's video where we talked about all that stuff, but of course all of those are here and all of them have their little Lego variants, but those were the only real skins added this update, and there aren't currently any encrypted skins. Now for the other backlings, we have the FNCS Wastelander reactive backbling, which will actually show how many eliminations you have on the back, similar to the previous ones that have released in the past. However, this one is going to be a Twitch drop that, or actually not even a Twitch drop, but a drop in general that you'll be able to watch in Fortnite Festival, not Fortnite Festival, but you'll be able to watch on the competitive website or in Legends Landing in order to earn. We don't know when it'll be fully available as of yet, but this is a free backbling that will be releasing soon, so it's something to kind of keep your eyes out on if you want it. And then we get over here to a very interesting backbling, simply known as Pink Plushie. This is the upcoming Fall Guys x Fortnite collaboration, and I know I've had people ask me, hey FireMonkey, how can you earn this? Do you have to buy it? I have no clue. However, we do know there are going to be Fall Guys quests in the near future with free rewards, so this most likely is going to be a free reward you can actually earn. It has the description of they're just a little bean, and then as a little bit of reactivity or whatever else, the arms and the feet, even if you can't really see it too well, will jiggle as you move around in game. So yeah, the Pink Plushie is going to be a nice little backbling you can have in game. Even though it's not an actual fully blown Fall Guys bean, it is still something you can enjoy. And then we have an upcoming free backbling for this summer event that will be added in the V30.20 update called Nana Bath. This one has a description of watch out for freezer burn, and it just has a Nana kind of chilling in the bathtub. However, if you notice, it's a little bit reactive, you know, it moves around and stuff based on your movement in game, and cool little stuff like that. However, we can see kind of like this nice little ice cube bath type thing going on, and it just makes me wonder what the theme is going to be for this season's summer event, considering we have like an ice bath going on here. For other backblings, of course, we have the 3 or 4 Metallica back blings that I've already released before and we've already talked about, but that is a lot of stuff kind of going down there. Now, before we actually showcase emotes, I want to save those to the end because there are some pretty interesting things and some of them are copyrighted. Let's go ahead and go through some of the other cosmetics you may or may not have seen. We have the animated Disco Sparkles emote right here, or emoji. We have the animated record breaking emoji right here. As you can see right there, it's just a record cracking. We got the Metallica Live emote right there. We got ourselves the Lightning 6 string animated emote, which is just a little bit of a shake. And then we have the Never Give Up icon emote for Nick A30 that you're able to win from the cup. Now, there is going to be a second way to actually earn this emote. Tomorrow, if you go on people's TikTok streams and you see a little quest pop up for Fortnite streams talking about a free emoticon you'll be able to earn automatically, you will be able to get this by watching on a TikTok live stream for around 15 minutes or however long it requires you to watch there. And then it will give you a code that you can redeem on your Fortnite account in order to obtain it in game. So if you're someone who wanted this emoticon because it's funny or something like that, tomorrow is the day you'll be able to actually obtain it. And of course, maybe tomorrow, once it's available, I can make a quick little video for you guys to explain how you can get that emoticon. Now, we also have the 8 arms 4 strings spray right here, which I think is pretty unique. We have ourselves the Lightning Star spray, and then we have the Nick A30 King A30 spray right here. We have a few loading screens that I've kind of talked about before, such as Shundown Showdown right here, which is the jam stage actual like loading screen or whatever in its full form. Looks pretty unique. I kind of like the design they've got going on there, and you know, hey, free loading screens are free loading screens. We even have a main stage mayhem loading screen, which all relates to the current custom theming and everything else for the main stage. You can see kind of all of the characters lined up here and all the art and all that type of stuff. Then we have some of the ones that I've already released, like Battle Stage Brawl, which is kind of like concept art for the battle stage in a way, and it looks pretty cool. And we have, of course, the Metallica Skull spray, which you can earn from the Festival Pass, which also mentions Fortnite Festival Season 4 on it. But we also have the Metallica Rises loading screen right here. I don't know why I'm calling these sprays, my apologies. But this loading screen will be something you'll be able to earn from Battle Royale quests, you know, where you have kind of like the mosaic or whatever you're completing by doing quests that release every few days. And this will be what you'll be able to earn at the end entirely for free. So that's pretty cool to actually see. Now, as we go down here, something I will mention before we play the Fall Guys music pack is that it's currently unfinished. It plays last season's Find the Fury FNCS pack, but I am still going to hover over it so you know it's real. This is the Everybody Falls Chill mix that will be a lobby music pack in the game, and most likely will be coming to Fortnite Festival as well. Now, of course, as I mentioned right now, it is not releasing this update because it's heavily unfinished and doesn't even use the right music, but it does somewhat exist, right? You know, it's still here, so I thought I'd go ahead and show it to you guys. It even has a description of press play and stumble in style, so that is pretty cool to see. And then we have the Never Back Down lobby music right here, which is, of course, is going to be a jam track with a description of press play and never back down. Now, it does actually play even if you have copyrighted audio muted, so you know it's not copyrighted or anything. Feel free to mess around with it. And then we get over to banner icons, where you get to see even more Fall Guys stuff coming soon. Firstly, we have a Fall Guys banner icon you'll be able to earn for free. We have this banner icon you'll be able to get. We have this one as well. Some of these are festival rewards, so you know, in the past or whatever else, or through quest lines and stuff, so you practically know how to already get all these, but I'm showing it anyways because it was added this update in the first place. We also have the Metallica banner icon, as you can see right there, so a lot of decent things coming out over time, and the Lightning Dropper animated icon series Contrail, which does play music in game. However, since it's copyrighted music, it's actually muted by the stream right now, so you won't be able to actually hear it. But of course, if you really want to see this, it's in the item shop right now, you know, nothing too crazy. But we also have another Contrail which hasn't released yet called Digital Dogfoot. This one has no audio at all, but it has a pretty unique design going on, and I'm curious how you'll be able to obtain this. Seeing as we have a lot of unfinished, you know, summer themed rewards coming out, I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to be a free reward for the summer event, and I do gotta admit, it looks pretty cool. I love the kind of retro aesthetic they've got going on there. We have ourselves one glider out of this update called the Wastelander's Revenge, as you can see right there. Nice little design and everything going on. We have ourselves a lot of wraps, such as the 18 wrap, which you guys have already seen in the videos before. You know, it's in the item shop and everything else. But we also have this unreleased Metallica wrap called Justice Reigns. When you shoot it, it actually makes the Metallica logo glow, and you know, the green kind of around the Justice little main design glow as well. So that's pretty cool to see. We have the Sunset Vibes wrap, which is not animated or reactive at all, but it is a nice design. We have ourselves the Pool Cubes animated wrap, which is not reactive, but is animated in general, which I think is pretty cool to see. You know, I get like a little bit of like a Kevin vibe based on some of the cubes, like the purple one or whatever else, but at the same time, time, I don't know if that's really what they're trying to go off with here, because of the fact that, you know, we got green cubes, yellow cubes, orange cubes, and none of the normal, like, blue cubes or whatever else, right? You know, we basically only have purple, which was the original, like, Kevin design, so I don't know if it's really supposed to be related to the cube, and instead is just supposed to be some cool little thing to have in the game, but of course, you know, it's something you'll be able to actually equip once it's earnable. We also have the water levels animated wrap. This one is reactive based on how you're actually aiming upwards or downwards, so it's one of those, where, you know, the higher up you aim, the lower down the water actually, like, slants itself, the lower down you aim, the higher up on the gun it actually slants itself, all that type of stuff, and it's just a nice little reactive animated wrap. We also have the A-Team wrap right here, which is something that was going to be releasing this Saturday. When you shoot it, it has this little electricity going around the gun. Now, if you, like, rapid fire insanely, it's not going to go super crazy, but as you let the gun die down, you know, the lightning actually goes away pretty quickly, but this is the new Nick A30 wrap that got added with this update. And then as we showcase the 4 pickaxes here, I will say to you this right now, the audio you're going to hear for the hit sound is going to be broken because Epic Games has had the preview in the lockers and item shop broken for a while now, so don't get disappointed when we get to the rubber ducky pickaxe and it doesn't make a quack sound. Firstly, we have old Spiky right here. As we actually hit it, you can see how it has the actual, like, normal, like, kind of defaulty particle effects going on there. We have ourselves the Yeetus hammer for the Fall Guys collaboration with a description of yeet your competition back to the starting line. When you actually hit with this one, it makes a lot of miniature little, like, star and crown effects. As you can see right there's like a star effect, but there is also crowns that can show up sometimes. As you see kind of like in the top right there, it mixes up between stars and crowns, but that is a free little pickaxe you'll be able to earn soon. We have the Quack Axe with a description of a real quacker hacker. Now this one, when you hit it, it has a lot of little bubble effects coming out, and even though it sounds like the normal pickaxe, I have high hopes that once we're able to use it in game, it is going to make quack sounds, because if it doesn't, that's just a wasted opportunity. And then of course we have the A crown for Nick A30. As you actually hit with this one, the crown becomes a little bit red, has this lightning effect go on over it, and then as it actually swings, it'll have an A trail, and if you hit an actual person, it will say amazing, you know, like the actual intro thing Nick A30 has, so that's pretty cool to see. But overall, pretty simplistic pickaxe, pretty cool, and I think that it has a lot of unique moving parts to it that make it a very nice thing to have in game. But we're not done yet, because as you guys saw, we skipped over some emotes, we skipped over some other things as well, so let's go ahead and yap our way through the rest of these. We got ourselves the Pop Squid base right here with a description of rocking the trenches. There's the front design, there's the back design. We got ourselves Robert's Warmick M72 base right here with a description of drive the rhythm. There's the front, there's the back. Pretty nice design going on there. Definitely feels a lot more realistic based on, you know, the wear and tear that's on it. We have the Pineapple Punch base right here, the description of not for use on pizza related albums. There's the front, there's the back, and also I want to say Epic Games, whoever made this description, I want to square up because pineapple belongs on pizza. Feel free to comment that down below. You know, I think we need to start a revolution down in the comments, please and thank you. Next up, we got Lars Tama Kit for the actual Metallica drums. You can see the front and back right there. This is also in the past, so you know it's not really anything too new that's going to be shocking to see, but I thought I would show it anyways. We got the Nana Bash kit right here, a description of beat into a tropical pulp. You can see the front, there's the back design, and if you move this around real rapidly, there is kind of like jiggle physics on like the leaves and stuff, which I mean, you know, it's not like that's going to be too obvious when you're playing a game, but it is nice to see that that has that little bit of kind of flair to it. We have the Slurp Blaster, which actually has some super level variants this season. This is the max reward in the free tier for actually playing Fortnite Festival and earning 11,000 points. When you earn 12,000 points, you get this barrel variant right here, which means you have to earn 1,000 more than the normal maximum. Once you get 16,000 points, you earn this gold variant right here, and then once you earn 20,000 Fortnite Festival points this season, you'll earn this holographic variant right here. You can see the front and back design and how it kind of changes based on the lighting. It is interesting to see how they're starting to give more and more incentives for playing Festival after you complete everything with their own form of like a super level style, and who knows how it's going to evolve from there, but I thought I would show that to you guys because not everyone is able to view all the styles as of yet. We have the Guppy Sonic guitar right here with a description of soggy looks, crunchy grooves. Now this one is unique because it actually has a flopper kind of, you know, floating around and moving around inside of the actual guitar itself. You can see in the back that it's basically kind of like a fish tank, and it would be very interesting to see how this looks in game when you're actually playing a song as the animation goes on top of everything else, but you also have like a very squished down version of a Fortnite chest. We also have Kirk Gibson's greeny Les Paul guitar right here, the description of tuned up for the battle. As you can see, there's the little glow on that and everything else. I think I have already earned, no, I haven't already earned that one, but we have James's ESP Snakebite right here, the description of a Rheumatic Wrecker. With this one I actually do have, you can see the front and back design right there. You can even see the number 4 being drawn on the back right there. And then as we get down towards the end here, we have a keytar called Stowaway with a description of take a trip to the keys. There's the front design. You can see some like postcards and stuff coming out of the luggage. There's the back design and everything else. Pretty unique guitar or keytar in the game, and I definitely think that this is one of the cooler ones we've actually seen. Maybe it'll be a free reward or something, or maybe it'll just be in like a bundle with all the other, you know, summer themed ones that got added this update, but we have to kind of just wait and see. We have the Drip Trip microphone you can earn from free right now with the description for the meltiest melodies. There's a little front and back view, you know, nothing too crazy we can really write home about this one when I try showing you all the different designs for microphones because it's slanted, but it has a pretty cool design, and I like how it like drips down at the bottom. And then of course, adding on to the summer theme, we have the Beach Bum one right here, the description of laid back and on the move. There's the little like front design, or I guess the like back design, I guess in this case or whatever. It's just a nice little pole with a lot of different signs on it. And then the other side right there, you know, pretty unique design, definitely matches the summer vibes, and I definitely think that people could make some nice little, you know, instrument combinations with that. And then of course we have the 2 auras that are already in the festival pass. You can already see these, but I thought I'd just show them anyways because they got added this update. So I'll quickly just, you know, let those play out right there. And now it is time to go to emotes. Some things like the ringer right here will have a lot of audio muted because of the fact that it's copyrighted, but the ringer is an upcoming Metallica emote you'll be able to get in the item shop with a description of it tolls for you. It doesn't play a full song or anything, it's more of like a 5 to 10 second loop, but it is a pretty cool emote to actually have in the game. On top of that, we have invisible stairs. This one is unfinished but is traversal, and the reason I say it's unfinished is because the icon is broken right now in the locker. It randomly changes based on other things that load in your locker before it actually loads, but it has the description of, aw, the invisible elevator's out of order. Pretty cool little emote. We will show all of these in their Lego form afterwards, but I thought I'd quickly show that to you guys. We have the Nitro Fueled emote that is currently in the item shop. Of course, it's another copyrighted emote, so I won't be showing you guys too much craziness with it, and we've already seen it, so I'm not going to dwell on it too long here. But we have an upcoming emote right here called Murder on the Dance Floor, which is going to be an icon 2-player emote. You can see the left person side right here, and even though I have the actual music like muted, you can still hear some things like the little bam and the little clap that actually plays as well. But this is what the first person who owns the emote has, and then here's what it looks like for the second person that joins in on the emote. Nice little emote for you to use with the homies when you're hiding in a spot in like, you know, some murder mystery map or something else in Fortnite. But it is cool to see that we're getting more little icon emotes here and getting more 2-person emotes in general. We have the Nick A30, you think you're the king emote right here, which you guys have already seen before, but this is what it looks like without the Nick A30 skin equipped. You don't have the little King A30 text at the bottom. And then it's time to go over here to a lot of the instrument emotes that got added related to Fortnite Festival. First off, we have Get Lost with a description of lose yourself in the music, which is, you know, a reference to, I think you guys can guess. We have ourselves Drumroll here, the description of this calls for a rim shot. Now this one is currently what looks to be unfinished. It looks like it could have been a traversal emote or something, but it's not marked as traversal as of yet. And as you can see here, the drum at the bottom does not match the normal drums you have. It doesn't actually change at all, and it looks like it's using a lower quality mesh than normal. Next up, we have the Sticky Situation emote with a description of take that stick to it for a spin. I'm not even going to try saying that again, but you know, stick to itiveness, whatever else, right? But you know, it has a nice little design going on here, cool little things going on, and some of the emotes look somewhat unfinished, so maybe they won't release right away, but it's still nice to see that they're working on some stuff. We have Parade Riffs, oh my god, I can't speak at all now, with a description of ready front row. Now it does say ready front and then like ... row, that's why there's a little pause there. But then we have Roundhouse with a description of there's never a wrong time for a roundhouse. Nice little thing here, and then as we get towards the end, once we get to keytars, that's where it gets a little bit more goofy. We have Whirly Keys, a description of signed, sealed, and perfectly delivered. You can see the nice little design going on there. I think the little just spinning on the head thing's pretty cool to see. Then we have ourselves the Big Break one with the description of Rookie Stage Dive, Legends Surf. Really unique one as well. I wish that even though this one doesn't loop, I wish it would loop and be traversal, because just riding on the actual keytar on its own would have been pretty cool to see. And then we have Asana Sonic with a description of namaste and good night. You can see the nice little design right there, and then you can see towards the end, you get this little outro bit to it, right? And if you're curious what it looks like from the other side, we'll go ahead and play it like this so you can see how it looks like when your character is like facing towards your camera. You can see it actually, the character like still looks at the keytar instead of looking towards you. So that's a nice little design to see. And then we have Shadow Vox with a description of fight for the spotlight. Very small, short emote right here, but I definitely think it's goofy seeing how you can just kind of box your own little microphone stand. But that is one of the new emotes added this update. And with that said, yeah, I think that's actually everything we really have to talk about for today's video. We have a lot of instruments added, a lot of stuff like that. So I think to end this off, what we're going to do is go over into Lego Fortnite and then go back to the item shop here so we can actually preview this in all of its glory. So let's go ahead and find the Metallica thing, because what I did is I just added these all to a bundle so we could kind of view it all. So let's look at what the emotes look like in their actual Lego form. There's the ringer emote right there. You can see how the Lego props actually affect everything else. Then if we actually go over here, we have invisible stairs. You can see how that design actually is. This is also traversal in the Lego mode as well, so don't worry too much about that. We have ourselves the nitro fueled emote, which you can already see if you play the game normally and you have it because it's in the item shop right now, but I'll still show it for those curious. We have ourselves the unreleased murder on the dance floor emote, which I'm not going to show the second player version as well because, you know, it's basically the same moves, but you can kind of get the idea of how this will look in the Lego Fortnite version. We have something that looks pretty cute as well, by the way, which is the You Think You're the King emote, because the way the crown shows up right here is just so small. It's just so small and cute for some reason. And then, of course, all of the Fortnite Festival emotes are also supported in Lego Fortnite. They won't have their own little instrument designs based on what you have in Fortnite Festival equipped, but of course they still have all their animations and everything, so there's the Get Lost one right there. Then we have ourselves Drum Roll right here, which you can see the nice design of, and it actually looks a lot more finished in this because it doesn't have a low quality texture. We have ourselves the Sticky Situation one right here. Still does all the fancy little animations. We got ourselves the Parade Wrist one right here. Got ourselves Roundhouse right here. We have the Whirly Keys one, which I'm kind of interested in all the little keytar ones because they're always so unique, so I wonder how they do it in Lego Fortnite. Looks pretty cool. I like how they actually implemented that one. And then we have Big Break as well. Do you actually do the little surfing? Yeah, you do. You surf on it. You even go on top of it and everything. It looks a little bit more like to the side in Lego Fortnite in a way. We have the Asana Sonic one, which I'm kind of curious about because how is a Lego model going to like bend in all those weird ways? Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. And then we, of course, have Shadow Vox, where you put the microphone down. It's a lot smaller and you box it, or I guess vox it like normal. So that is basically everything you need to know about all the new cosmetics added this update. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought about all of it, what you're excited for, what you're not excited for, or anything in between. And with that said, I'll catch you champs and champions tomorrow with another video where we talk about even more stuff going on in the magical land of Fortnite. I do want to have a serious comment discussion down below, by the way, if you watch this far in the video. What do you think about me doing it this way? Instead of having them all in the locker, do you prefer it where it's all in the item shop in one page and I can just scroll through everything instead of having to click to new tabs every so often to show off everything they're doing? Or do you prefer the old way where it was always in the locker and you saw the actual slots for everything? Because I definitely think there's some advantages and disadvantages each, so I would love to hear what you guys think is better for these type of videos. But until next time, I'll catch you champs and champettes a little bit later with another upload, and peace out.